Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
Welcome back to Multipack Mania. We are doing 2-packs, folks. It can't be a franchise. I'm going to select from the great Vincent Price, From a Whisper to a Scream or Theater of Blood. 2 absolutely fantastic films. And I'm definitely looking forward to rewatching one of these gems. This is something I got off of Hamilton Book. Relatively cheap. So I'm going to flip a coin. To see which ones we're going to do, heads or tails. That was a bad flip. Okay. Tails. Okay, I got my practice runs out the way. So, heads, it's Whisper from a Scream. Tails, it's going to be Theater of a Blood. So, let's flip it. Tails it is. Theater of Blood. We are going to review Theater of Blood today on Multipack Mania. Hello everybody, this is Hobbs here with you to review Theater of Blood for Multipack Mania. This is a 1973 Vincent Price absolute classic. I did do a rewatch on this film, and I tell you, 10 years ago, I liked this movie. Present day, I love this movie. It gets better every time I watch it. I'm so glad I got to do this particular selection here. I mean, I would have told you before, From a Whisper to a Scream, I would have liked slightly better. That's completely changed. Theater of Blood is an absolutely fantastic movie. Let me explain. What you have here is you have a group of film critics, and they are being picked off one by one. And nobody knows why or what's happening. You know, there's been a recent award ceremony within the last 2 years. And during that ceremony, somebody wasn't too pleased with their reviews. So essentially what happens is when they're getting picked off one by one, they're being killed in a certain manner to go with certain, let's just say, plays. I don't want to give away too much, the plays that these people are being killed after. Perhaps I already have, and if I have, I apologize. It's just too good of a film to not mention some of the parts of the film. So we start off with people being picked off one by one, and there's a mystery going around. Who's doing the killings of these critics? Why are they being killed? Is there a method to the killer's madness? What exactly is going on? People are starting to think maybe it's some of the townspeople. You know, they're accusing different types of people. Some people are just not paying attention to it, realize that they are close to death, and they just don't care. They continue to review plays and destroy people as far as critiquing them, celebrating and having parties about it. During the course of the entire thing, people are still being picked off one by one, and they're being warned by the police. Hey, there's somebody on the loose killing critics of plays. But they still keep getting caught in the rabbit hole of death and being picked off one by one. I don't want to give too much away about the film, but let me give you my thoughts. This is one of my favorite Vincent Price films of all time. Vincent Price is on another level for me, like just on a completely different level. He may be one of my favorite actors of all time. Not even just regular film, I'm talking of all time. I absolutely love this movie, and if you've never seen it, you've got to see this movie. The acting was brilliant. The gore was great. You don't see a ton of great, as far as like tons of blood, but you do see some really creative kills, which is a staple for Vincent Price films. And just on point, absolutely on point. The acting was absolutely brilliant in this movie. I and I'll probably watch this once a year. Around October, September. Just so much fun. This pack is great. From a Whisper to a Scream is a very, very fun anthology. But Theater of Blood just absolutely takes the cake on this one. The kills, the acting, the story, the backstory. Like I said, I don't want to give too much away. I'm sure most of you have seen this. If you're new to horror and you've not, you've got to see Theater of Blood. It is an hour and 40 minutes, so it's a little bit slightly longer than some people have patience for. Some people like around that 80 to 90 minute mark. But definitely go check out Theater of Blood. And I just realized something about this entire film. I just realized that I am reviewing a movie where critics are being picked off one by one. I hope nothing happens to me. Oh shit. Hello, Hobbs.